Welcome back. It's been a while since I've last made a video, but hope this one is kind of refreshing, and I'll definitely plan on making a lot of videos over the summer. So the recipe we have here today is one that I've been making for a long time, ever since I first started cooking a lot, and a little backstory behind it. So ever since 2016, or the end of when I was in 8th grade, my sister and I have made this drink on the last day of school for every single year since then. And we only make the drink from then until the end of summer. So it's really nice when you get to drink it, and kind of just reminds you of all the good things that happened during the year. So kind of like a nostalgic drink, which I find very interesting how that sort of thing cropped up. But anyway, the recipe is a little unorthodox. You might be thinking, well, why does this recipe even exist? Because it sounds gross. Because of the mixture between the club soda and ice cream, but it actually tastes pretty good, and as you know, I probably like things that don't really follow many rules. And plus, drinks are part of my channel, and I plan to do many more in the future, so yep, here's the first one. So we're gonna be doing a classic approach, just kind of a plain thing, but you can also add fruit syrups, either store-bought or homemade, to the recipe. And so we're gonna start with a nice glass, at least 12 ounces. And you're gonna start by adding 2 teaspoons of sugar, whatever sugar you have. You can even use a half sugar, half water sugar syrup. Then you're going to add a tiny squeeze of lemon juice and a dash of vanilla extract. Stir that to combine, and then add some ice. And then we're going to pour in about 300 milliliters of club soda. So if you're using a 12-ounce can, that would be almost the whole thing, leaving maybe just like a couple of sips worth left. And with the club soda, you want to make sure to use a very carbonated one. Anything in a can should be okay, but I would be skeptical of anything in a plastic bottle, because if you guys have ever drinking Coca-Cola, the Coke that comes from the can is always more carbonated than the bottle version. So it's kind of the same thing here. And then we're just going to top it off with some ice cream. And upon tasting it, I kind of thought it was a little bit bland. It's actually probably one of the lesser versions that I made, but I remember that I had made some cola syrup yesterday, and it was in the fridge. I just took it out and put a couple teaspoons in there, and it worked, because I realized at the end that it probably worked because cream soda, after all, it's basically like cola, like a citrusy cola thing mixed with ice cream and club soda. So the cola syrup kind of just went perfectly. And I guess flavor-wise, you can kind of think about it like a root beer float, but slightly different in flavor without the kind of root beer-ish flavor. So it's kind of like a more plain version of the root beer float, but I think equally as refreshing. And so anyway, since I didn't plan to use the syrup in here, it was just kind of a improvisation. I'll post the recipe to that in the description. And yeah, that's about it. Cheers to summer.